And as you may well know, the whole of the India Today group really takes democracy quite seriously, not surprising. And your job doesn't end with just choosing your MPs. You can now handpick Narendra Modi's dream cabinet. Voting for this online on the India Today group website will end on Monday at 6 p.m. Until then, you can have your say on who Narendra Modi's mantris should be. Here's a look at some of the favorites so far.
It's your chance to create your dream cabinet. Pick your ministers at the click of a mouse. Just log on to indiatoday.in/dreamcabinet. Drag and drop the ministers into the slots you want. Voila! That's your fantasy cabinet. Modify your choice. Just click and reshuffle.
72 hours to go before you and I have a new government, a new Prime Minister and a new cabinet. But you, the viewer of Headlines Today, don't actually have to wait 72 hours because today and over the weekend, we're giving you the freedom to build your very own virtual fantasy cabinet. In just a moment, we're going to put a web link on air where you can actually visit that link and build your own little cabinet. Prime Minister is Narendra Modi. That's non-negotiable for the moment. Imagine if Vaiko was Finance Minister. Imagine if Venkaiah Naidu was the Telecom Minister. Would VK Singh, a former Chief of Army Staff, be happy with women, child and development? Well, you can have a lot of fun with this. Let your imagination completely soar. Would Smriti Irani, who's had a hard-fought fight in Amethi, be happy with something like railways? Imagine if Shotgun was the Defence Minister. Lots of people would be really happy with that. Ramadas Tainted, would he be happy with something like Ministry of Power? Varun Gandhi, he's been very quiet right through this election. What kind of cabinet slot would you give him? Would you give him, because he's young and he's telegenic and he's eloquent, would he be happy with something like External Affairs? Shahnawaz Hussain, who actually lost the election, would he be happy with something like Hope? As you can see, no limit to your imagination. You can build your own little cabinet. Well, as you go to try out the India Today Fantasy Cabinet, let's just tell you that it's already a rage online at this time. Narendra Modi, 87% of people who've actually played the Fantasy Cabinet game have chosen him for the post of Prime Minister. About the other personalities, Rajnath Singh, 50%. Will he be happy with that? 50% have chosen him for the post of Home Minister. Moving on to some of the others. General VK Singh, will he be a man who is so obsessive with numbers? Will he be happy with 59% of voters choosing him for Raksha Mantri? Arun Jaitley, another prominent face, even though he hasn't won the election, 68% for the post of finance. I think he should be pretty happy, pretty pleased with that. Sushma Swaraj won't be happy at all with 23% for the post of External Affairs Minister. Anant Kumar, who won in Bangalore, 12% for telecom. I mean, this may be a reflection of his reputation from the last government. And Smriti Irani, 41% for the post of women and child development. I think she'd be pretty pleased with that. Lots of speculation about where she would be accommodated. And I don't think someone of the stature of Venkaiah Naidu would be very happy with an 11% popularity rating as far as votes are concerned for agriculture. And for the post of railways, Ramvilas Paswan, who's actually held that position before, 19% isn't really going to put much of a smile on his face. And this is really a reflection of a man who's held this post before. HRD Minister Murali Manohar Joshi, controversial decisions in that post, just 17%, and 12% for Nitin Gadkari in the post of Minister of Power. Well, here's the link where you can go and build your very own fantasy cabinet.